Good morning. Sorry about that. I was really confused for, I'm going to say a good 5 to 10 minutes. Welcome, Rosemary. Welcome. And I was like, why isn't my microphone working? What? It wasn't recognizing it in my desktop. Nothing. You know what happened? Look down at this little cord down here and it wasn't plugged in all the way. You know what happened? Look down at this little. That is the devil's way of trying to interfere today. Not today, Satan. And on Wednesdays, we wear pink. You feel me? Hey, Cher. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Carla, Becca Chu, Peach. Hello, Kimberly Pitts. Amber, I love you. Gulf Coast Mama, Siren, all of you guys. I went in because I've been resetting my wrenches after every live stream, and it's really exhausting. So like right before a live stream, I'll try to go into my chat the day before and like look at the people and re-wrench them. And then if I didn't see you, I skipped over because I don't have your link or something. So some people I think might have been confused, and I apologize about that. I apologize. So, wow. Let me tell you something about last night. Last night, I fell asleep. Hey, True Tam, did I give your wrench back? No, I did not. Here you go, True Tam. I should just put a sign on the a thing scrolling saying I reset my wrenches. Lufa, you got yours back, right? Yes. So last night I went to bed really early. Really early because I was exhausted. And I thought to myself, what am I exhausted from? Let me tell you. Rosaline, did you get yours back? No. So I was exhausted because I've been going back and forth with emails with companies. Why have I been going back and forth with emails from companies? Which, by the way, Pink, did you get yours? Yes, Pink got hers. Because, Lufa got me this. Lufa got me this. Love you, Lufa. She got me this sweater. Not today, Satan. So I've been going back and forth with people and companies, and this is from people who maybe have got their feelings hurt here on YouTube from me. Well, they've gone into my income. They've gone into my real life. PayPal, and I'm not going to say the other one because I'm not going to say the name, and we're not going to go there. But I've been going back and forth, and I was so tired yesterday from even dealing with it, just emotionally and everything. I fell asleep. Well, then I ended up waking up around, I don't know, midnight, and I had a nap, but I had anxiety just from all of this terribleness. And I wanted to give a shout out to Jet's mom because she did send me a really encouraging message last night. And of course, Mustang Sally. She keeps sending Carol gifts on Amazon. Carol has a new gift every day from her auntie, Mustang Sally. So I would like for you to gather around because there's been some messages coming from the divine. No chance, no dance, no chance, no dance, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! No, this is like a video game. Every time one of my wrenches comes in, I have to re-wrench them. It's like a video game. Like you got to hit their name, pop, pop, pop. So sorry if you came in and you didn't have one. I'm just a mess. We'll just say that. Sorry about that. Wow. So anyways, you guys ever get emotionally exhausted? You're trying to keep up and you're like, God, why is this happening to me? Why am I wasting all of my time trying to fight? And it's like you're trying to fight evil. You're trying to fight it off, all these people, because, tattoos was a wrench. I just gave hers back, I believe. Yes. Hey, 50 Shades of Blonde. So it's exhausting, and I'm sure you guys can relate. I know a lot of you guys can relate, whether you have a channel or not. So then you start to do self-inventory. what did I do so? What have I done to these people so badly that they will, make videos about me, or, call my job, or try to mess with my income, or, try to get you in trouble legally, or whatever it is? Where have I contributed to that hate? And I often do that on a daily basis. Like, what the hell? What the hell? And it's like, and the majority of these people are my friends. Were my friends. Sorry. They're not my friends. It'd be cool if they were, though, huh? So you start to do self-inventory and say, what the hell did I do to make these people so angry? Well, let's start with yourself, Robbie. You're so cute. That's it. Just kidding. Okay, here's some self-inventory, and you guys better get a pen for this. A pen and paper. You're going to need it. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Go get a pen and paper right now. Don't look at me like that. Don't you ever look at me like that again. My God, I'll wait. Coconut water, yes. Let me know when you got your pen and paper. I need to know. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like. I ain't really got no type. Hit a 1 when you have a pen and paper. There we go. Golf Coast Mama check. Good for you. See, she listens. It's emotionally exhausting. Avoid those particular people. The best response, no response. Pink, I'm going to need you to grab a pen and paper as well. Gorgeous. This is going to be fantastic. Okay. You know what you do to make them angry? You were friends with the wrong people. That could very well be so. I woke up wearing them sassy, sexy ass sassy pants. Actually, I'm not wearing any pants. I'm in my underwear. I'm just kidding. I'm in my never mind. We don't need to go there. Hey, Quivering Cooter. You got a pen and paper, Quivering Cooter? Grab one. Hey, Mary Scott. Oh, I like that. Save Robbie. It isn't about what you do. It's about who they are. Absolutely. And how I respond to who they are. Now, don't do this if you're driving. You have a pen and paper. Oh my God. See, Jan even typed it out. She didn't even hit a 1. Hey, Angela, you got a pen and paper? We're just getting started. Grab a pen and paper before my head starts spinning. Did you know that somebody said that I was demon possessed last night on YouTube? Woohoo! So cute. So cute. Quivering Cooter has found their way. Uh-oh. Ooh, see, Alchemy's on board. Alchemy's on board with it. Lean with it, rock with it. Love you, Jen. All right, here we go. Oh, someone's in a meeting right now. Okay, if you're doing something important, I am number 1 priority. Just kidding. I am second. Notice how I inserted myself into your priorities? That's what I do. Okay, and I'm not kidding. So I was hey, Pine Mountain. Okay, gotcha. So I'm praying and stuff, and I'm like, God, what can I do to be a better person? What would I have to do to be a good person? Siren's got a pen and paper, and it made. Oh, he made himself my own little sign. It said, "Thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and doing fine." That's a damaging lie. I'm just kidding. That's beautiful. Oh, save Robbie's a priority. I like that thinking, Kit Kat Mama. Wow, cleaning these lenses off sure isn't a priority in my life now, is it? Hey, Stephanie L, grab a pen and paper. You know what? If you're just joining us, grab a pen and paper. Thanks, Pine Mountain. Got it from Luffy. Hey, Sandra. Sandra, did you get your wrench back? Sandra, I should have a sign on the thing saying I took all my wrenches, but it was just for a little social experiment. Now listen, everyone's got their pen and paper ready, and the other people are there just going to have to catch up to us or else be left in the cold. You should make Not Today Satan merch. I believe that's patented. I believe. You're excited for it. Jan, you grab that pen and paper. We're getting started right now. Isn't that fun? It's not going to be fun because you're going to do some self-inventory on that ass. Hey, Daniel, grab a pen and paper. Hey, Stephanie, you too. Ooh, 2 Stephanies in a row. You grab a pen and paper as well. Okay, so anyways, back to me. I was praying and I was like, what the fuck? I do. Like when I pray, I'm really real with God because we cannot hide shit. Now, I do try to be respectful and not cuss, but I'm like, God, what the fuck? Well, God showed me something really cool. So as I'm sitting here thinking, hey, Sheila, grab a pen and paper. Get yourself a snack. Grab a pen and paper. Get yourself a coconut water, popcorn, whatever you like. Becca Chu gets a seat in the front of the class. We need to keep an eye on her. Where's my apple? So anyways, I'm sitting there, and of course, Satan is just tearing me to pieces. You know how Satan gets in your ear? Why did the narcissist cross the road? He saw a boundary. I like that. So if you guys aren't aware, Satan is a prick. And he needs to get behind this sweet ass. And he really is a prick. And I don't know if you've looked around in the YouTube community, but Satan, this is a place for him to really, really play around. Hey, Mickey Barnes, grab a pen and paper. This is Satan's playground. Seriously, I have never played tetherball with Satan so much in my life until I got a YouTube account. Okay? Hey, Russell Bailey, grab a pen and paper. Man, I just have to keep reminding these people. Grab a pen and paper, would you? Bic preferred. Is that still a brand, Bic, or is that just for shavers? Then you're gonna have to write with a shaver. Shave some shred into the paper, carve those letters into your walls, so you never forget the message that I'm about to tell you. Unless you have a lease and a contract, one of those things. I don't want you to lose your deposit. But if you're a homeowner, I want you to dig the message into the walls. So pick your least favorite wall of the house. Hey, DA, grab a pen and paper. Satan is among this community, having my blocked from every channel because I won't play with her. Oh, I'm sorry, Juicy. Ant-covered watermelon. That's the best name I've ever seen. Wow. That really is a really very interesting name. I really would like for you to explain. I'm in charge, and I don't have my paddle board with me, but I can paddle with a butcher knife. Sit down! Hey, Scarlett Cassadine, published author. All right, so my ADD is kicking in. I'm sorry. So anyways, not only I was having an anxiety attack about this last night, but this morning, I'm praying. I'm like, and I try to start my day listening to Joyce Meyer first. Sometimes that doesn't happen because here's the thing. With everything that's been going on lately, I wake up and I'm like, my stomach gets in knots to check my email because I'm going to have a message from PayPal. I'm going to have a message from some company that someone reported me to, and they're going to be saying this person complained about this, or this person wants this, and now we're going to put your PayPal in a negative balance because of this, all because people don't like me. So yes, it does. A lot of people say it's just YouTube. No, it's not. Not for me, it's not. Okay, put my PayPal in a negative balance. It's put my life and my stomach in knots because people want to cancel culture people, and I am one of them. Okay, so I put on good old Joyce this morning, and you know what she started talking about? And I never take notes when I listen to my Joyce. I took some notes this morning because Man, she was preaching hardcore, huh? You know what she was talking about, folks? She was talking about pride and humility. And that is why you need your pen and paper. You ready for the first one? Amen, Pink. Pink's already taken her notes for the day. Now you listen up closely because we're going to make this very interesting with some of the points she said. We're all going to do self-inventory, but I'm going to apply it to myself and apply it to this whole YouTube situation. And we're going to see how many negative points I get for myself because I did look and there are some things I need to work on my pride, but I think we all do. You feel me? Fuck. You're trying to be serious, but I'll never get over Quivering Hoover. Yeah, who wins, Quivering Hoover or the ant-infested watermelon? I don't know. I have to go. I think that watermelon one's pretty cool. You dig? Oh, you feel me? All right. So, anyways, she's talking about being humble. Okay. So, and you know what's funny about this is Joyce said, I have 10 points about being humble. And this is how humble she is. By the time she gets to the end of it, she's like, oh, I just realized I only had 9. See, we all make mistakes. Isn't that fun? You're allowed to make mistakes. That is what's cool about life in general. But you're allowed to make mistakes everywhere else. However, hey, here she goes. Grab a pen and paper. Hey, Miss Hernandez, you too. You grab a pen and paper. So we're going to get started with the first one. She's talking about characteristics of humility. Okay. Are you prideful? I am pretty prideful. And there are reasons to have pride for lots of different things. But here we go. Number 1. Now look at yourself. You could also judge me if you want to. That'll be fun. Everyone else does. So number 1, she was talking about a humble person will ask for help. How often do you guys ask for help? Or when people offer it, do you actually take it? Hello, miss, you grab a pen and paper and you do it hard. Do it now. Do it today. Prosper. Welcome, Scarlett. We do all make mistakes, DA. That's correct. Now, do you guys ask for help? Or do you think you could do everything on your own? I often pretty much think I could do everything on my own. Okay. I really do. But there's some things that you really do need help for because you're not perfect. And you know what? That's why God makes communities and communion, because one person may be talented at this or good at this or good at advice, or one person's good at this, and you all come together. See, Christy doesn't ask for help. Ooh. There's that static sound. I'm going to ask for help right now. Will you please make that static sound stop, or I'm going to throw my glasses off and stomp on them on the ground. Not that you care. See? Ooh, you hate asking for help, Sylvia. Start doing it. Okay. That is only one of the many. Okay. Number 2, humble people. This is one that I need to work on. So self-inventory, a negative point for Robbie. She says, humble people are quick to forgive and difficult to offend. I'm going to say that again. Humble people are quick to forgive and difficult to offend. Now, I am quick to forgive. I can be, but I also hold grudges. And I sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit here and wait until they apologize to me, because what they did was wrong. What they did was damaging and wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody told me if you get to 90, the anger will go away. I only got to 4. You feel me? Most circumstances, nope, I hate for asking help. Okay. Ooh, negative point for Samantha. So I am going to do some self-inventory, and I'm going to start working on not getting offended so easily. It's hard in these deep swampy waters of YouTube. You're trying to tread along and find a lifeboat that'll lift you out of the snaky infested waters. In every corner I turn, there's a video of somebody offending me. What's my freaking choice to decide if it offends me or not, or just not to watch it at all, as my good friend Natasha Cooper tells me. And Pink. She says, don't click on it. Don't watch it. Ooh, see, we got a lot of people get offended in here real easily. Ooh, well, your Tauruses really don't get offended very easily, Gulf Coast Mama. You're right. Well, I'll give you that one. Tauruses are pretty cool. Ooh, you should have just gone to the game. Chris says, I never ask for help, but can barely accept it. It's like I don't even think of asking for help. Doesn't cross my mind. I just struggle to death. Well, you know what? Swallow your pride, because this is about pride, and start asking for help. Okay, the third one she's talking about is humble people are peacemakers and peace lovers, and they enjoy a life of peace. That's a positive point for me. Okay, I do love peace, and I do want to make peace. Ooh, an Aquarian, you don't get offended. Yeah, Aquarians are pretty chill. Snazzy doesn't get offended. You're serious? Blame your brain chemistry? Oh, no, Kit Kat Mama, you're not hidden. Let me see. Let me scroll up and see what you said. Kit Kat Mama said, can... Oh. You don't have to do that. Ooh, loofah's peaceful. Juicy ant-covered watermelon. You do have some nice curves. Listen, Satan, I told you not to interfere this morning. We're preaching. Get off my dick. God, I had like 8 alarms set. Anyways, Mickey Barnes is an Aries and offended by most things. That is correct information. Aries do tend to do that. Aries are very prideful as well. Ooh, Christy's a Sagittarius. Sagittariuses can be prideful. Peach, and welcome, Sabepi. Grab a pen and paper. Now! And did you not see? I took notes. Oh my God! Thank you, Pink. I was putting that in the. I was putting that in the description too. I just bought her new book today, saying building good habits or making good habits. I'm so excited to get it. Anyways, did you know that? I don't know if all of you are believers, but this in the Bible, Satan. Hey, chicken lady, grab a pen and paper. Satan was kicked out of heaven. You want to know why? Because pride. Ooh, ouch. How many times have you got kicked out of something for pride? I got kicked out of this is a true story. I got kicked out of a bathhouse in 86th for life because of my pride. That tells you what a low-life scumbag I am. Or was. I don't go there. We don't, I can have sex anywhere now. People find me hot. Come across someone in the street and just look at me wrong and I'll climb you like a tree. Yes, get your pen and paper, please. So that gets me to the fourth one. How's your self-inventory coming, by the way, guys? You doing good or doing shitty? Pride comes before a fall. You're absolutely correct. Now listen. Number 4 says, the humble see and readily admit their own weaknesses. They don't think they are more than what they are, and they receive correction without getting offended. Ooh, did that one just burn? Let me say that again. The humble see and readily admit their own weaknesses, and they do not get offended when their weaknesses are pointed out. Hello, Blue Rose. Grab a pen and paper. What's a bathhouse for those who don't have a bathhouse? Bathhouses are where gentlemen gather around nude. I'm just going to leave it at that so we don't bring Satan back into the conversation. Because he keeps lurking and he keeps watching and he keeps... Knock it off. Ooh, Snazzy's humble. I will say I get a point for that one. I'm ready to admit my weaknesses. Okay. And there are times where people will try here. Okay. This is what I need to work on. Cause I will take criticism. I'm open to it. Like when somebody tells me or a good friend is like, hey, you need to do this. And I'm like, I totally agree. You're right. But what I need to work on is when somebody tells me that, but they don't get the situation. And I'm like, no, I'm right. When you're right, it's not being prideful. It's just calling a spade a spade. I don't like when people don't observe a situation and they're like, you need to do this. Ooh, yep, that's a Taurus trait, Gulf Coast Mama, being self-aware of your weaknesses. So I do need to work on the way I communicate with people when they tell me you're doing this wrong. And really, I'm not. Maybe they're seeing it wrong. And I'm like, because my first instinct is to snap on that person and be like, you know what, bitch? You don't fucking know what the fuck you're talking about. So you need to get the fuck out of my face. That's what I need to work on. Instead, I need to respond and say, you know what? I wish you would observe things better and I wish you weren't so stupid. No, that's the wrong way. Oh, how do I say this? Oh, this is how I would respond. Maybe look into the whole situation before you fucking run your mouth. Nope, wrong again. Third time's a charm. Maybe we should just say, I'm hurting right now and I feel like you're not fucking listening to me. Man, this is a hard one. I feel like maybe you should stop being ignorant. I feel like you don't look into this. I feel like you're not listening to me. Something, come up with something better. Not today, Satan. You steal everything. How embarrassing for you. Oh, look at busted biscuits. Busted biscuits. Grab a pen and paper. Okay? Grab a pen and paper, please. Your ex-husband is so prideful he would die in a fist fight with the dragon before admitting he wasn't a badass enough to handle it himself. You can't control how others act, but you can control how you react. Exactly. It's that self-inventory. Okay? So the other thing she said, don't try to convince or to don't be so concerned about like how you look to other people. I have a problem with that. I do, and I need to work on that. Oh, good, Jennifer. You want to know why? Because like when I see videos made of me or something, I'm like, that's not true. And then you see all these people, especially people that were your friends or cared about you, like going over and buying this nonsense instead of like looking into everything. So it basically what she said was don't try to convince people you're a good person, just be a good person. And I really need to work on that because I just need to continue doing what I'm doing. And if you're just joining us, guys, grab a pen and paper because we took notes and we are reacting to our own inventory that Joyce Meyer has been pointing out to us. And you're doing your own inventory of how prideful you are. Is that a number 5? Oh, no, that was not number 5. I just put, I like was taking side notes because everything she was saying, I was like, oh my God, like I'm totally relating to this big time. Oh, and you know what else she brought up from the Bible is when Peter said he was so prideful. He was like, I'll never turn on you, Jesus. But he was the one. He was the one who got Jesus captured and crucified. Oh, tattletale little bitch. You wrote that for number 5, Rose? Gosh darn it, Rose. Do you have any eraser? Darn it, why did I say grab a pen? You should have grabbed a pencil. You hate the opposite when the videos are true but not believed. Ooh, yeah. No, I totally relate to that. Yeah. Send them a picture of yourself. It will last longer. Who knows? Maybe they will love drool over. Who knows? Ooh, and then she pointed this out as well. So I had to write this point down and know it wasn't her number 5. She said, if things aren't going your way, maybe you haven't dealt with something that God's been dealing with you with. Like maybe you're asking like, God, why aren't you taking my pain away? Why aren't you doing this or my headache or my stress or whatever? Maybe there's something he's waiting for you to fix before you can move. Because remember, I always say new level, new devil. Like Joyce always says. Oh, Sharon, grab a pen and paper. Sharon, is your wrench back too, by the way? I did reset my wrenches, so I'm giving them back as people come in. I think I gave yours to you. Let me see. Well, yes, I did. All right, so number 5. Oh, wait, hold on. She's saying something when you get popular or leadership, you get in the spotlight or whatever. This was a good point for me. She said, you tend to get full of yourselves and then you think you don't have to listen to anybody. Ooh, I've been there plenty of times on YouTube where I'm like, bitch, this is all me up in here. You handle that. You don't need to tell me what to do. Your pain and suffering keeps you humble and dependable on Jesus. There's a treasure in suffering. Yes, Angela, I completely agree with that. It sucks sometimes, but I completely agree because it's like a spoiled little brat, you know? If we didn't have consequence or we didn't have something like a guardrail, so pain is like a guardrail that keeps us from flying off the road, really. Oh, I love you, Anna. It's like driving down the street and you're angry and you're just shaking with anger. You got to swerve off. There's that guardrail and it hurts when you hit it, like boom, ow. But at least you didn't fly into that huge river off the cliff that you could have flown harder and died. So that temporary pain really helps you because all you did was hit a guardrail. So maybe that pain is because you're not staying in the lines of driving and you're hitting the guardrail. So why do you keep trying to swerve off the road and why do you keep hitting the guardrail? Thank you, DA. I appreciate that. Stop! We need to learn how to drive and stop slamming into the guardrail on the side of the road that the tax money paid for. That tax money meaning Jesus. Is that fun? You're too stoned and on meds to get mad now. You hate that you forgive everyone for everything and it'll take years for you to hit your limit. But you'll torture and not forgive yourself something you did 94 years ago. Wow. That's awesome. That is, you know what? You will, if you, okay, here's the thing. It's awesome that you can point that out about yourself, but it's not bad to forgive. It's not. That's kind of the point of what I'm saying. So that's, I mean, in a sense, I know that maybe you feel like maybe you're doing that too much, but I feel like it's awesome to easily forgive people. You hit a curb last week. That's a good quality to have. It really is. Okay, so anyways, where did I leave off at? I was trying to take notes after everything she said. I was like, oh my God, I have to share this. And if you guys don't know who Joyce Meyer is, you have to go follow her on YouTube at least. I put her link in the description and somebody dropped it in chat too. I'm telling you, she motivates me on a daily basis. And I felt like I had to share this with you today. Seriously. And I'll put the link for her to order her new book if you want on here too. It's called Making Good Habits. Is that fun? Okay, so hold on. Finally, we're reacting to number 5, right? Back to your pen and paper. Number 5. A humble man always makes other people look good. Isn't that an interesting one? So basically what she's saying there, I think, is that a humble person won't take credit for everything. You'll be quick to say, like, for example, there's so many people in here like Pink, Christy, so many people, Sharon, Lufa, Christy. I already said Christy, my other friend Christy with a K, who's not in here right now. And there's Amber, Gulf Coast, but there's so many people. Gingerlocks, you have? Okay, good. Instead of like giving credit, like I'm doing good because of this or that, like be easy to point out when somebody else is doing something good instead of just looking at ourselves. Now you pat yourself on the back when you are doing good, which I do all the time. And I always will. Takes a lot to be a humble. It does, Kim. That's why I wanted to share these with you this morning because usually I'll just tell you the message Joyce said, but I felt like you guys needed to know a little bit more in detail so we can do that self-inventory and we can react to each number she gave us so we can do a little self-inventory and it helps. You don't even like your name spoken? Well, unless it's good stuff, right? You were supposed to be having someone around for dinner and maybe there's a reason for that, Snazzy. Maybe you need to be hearing this message from Joyce and beyond. Okay. So number 6, she says, I like this one. Amen, Amber. It really does feel good to hype others up and make their day. You make my day every day. And by the way, before we go, we have to do the 3 things we're thankful for that we do. Number 6, she says, a humble man happily serves other people and does things for others. There's a hell of a lot of humble people in here that I know for sure that have helped me emotionally on every level possible, that helped me. And I always want to make sure that I'm there for my friends too. And if you're that person that's always just sitting there taking help from people nonstop over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you're not doing anything back, you're not giving yourself back to people, maybe this one is a negative point for you. Now, I will say it's negative for me sometimes when I get too self-involved in my own troubles and my own, drama and all that kind of stuff. Someone famous-ish is the music scene that he's grown since 2 years ago. He actually responded and said, "Thank you, made you smile." Aw. All right, number 7. She says that humble people are very thankful and that the Bible says to be thankful and say so. Why don't you say so? Day to night to morning, see with me in the moment. I let you had known it. Why don't you say so? Let me check my breath, my chest right quick. He never seen it in a dress like this. He probably ever been impressed like this. You feel me? So I'm thankful for a lot of things, but you should let people know when you're thankful is what I'm getting. She's saying from that. They want all their support, but don't help others. Exactly. It is hard to always say thank you. I mean, and it's hard to keep up with thank yous too when you have so many wonderful people that support you on every freaking end and every angle. Especially being a Pink, you know this too, probably from YouTube. Like, you just have look, Carol gets a gift from Mustang Sally on the daily. Carol and I need to give back to Mustang Sally and send her stuff that she loves, stuff like that. Or if somebody's always listening to you vent, do you have that friend that you're always crying to them? Maybe let them cry to you for once. Easy squeezy. Balance that shit out, right? You can say thank you in a lot of ways, absolutely. I've slept with a lot of people to say thank you to them and didn't even, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe thank you for dinner. Don't ever buy me lobster or crab dinner because these legs will fly in the air. I'm just kidding. Let's get to the next one. Okay, so the next one I wrote down, she says, humble people have tender conscience and are quick to repent or say sorry quickly. Or they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry I hurt you," Are you guys quick to say sorry? I am, but here's my problem. I get offended when people don't accept my apology and they continue. And that's been a big thing with me on YouTube. I have a huge problem. Yeah, Carolyn, we're live. I have a really big problem when I apologize to somebody and then they turn around and don't accept it and go make a video about how terrible I am. I'm like, wait, I was just trying to reach out and squash that. What? Amen, Amber. Why? So I just need to stop getting offended by that and move on. But don't let that discourage you. Okay, drive safe, Pink. Don't let that discourage you from being apologetic. People not accepting it. Because, I mean, really, apologizing to somebody is about making peace for both of you. And if that other person isn't willing to make that peace, that doesn't mean that you don't have to be peaceful yourself. So what I need to work on, here's my self inventory with that. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Joyce, is I need to work on when I apologize to somebody and they don't accept it, and I see another video that they make of me or whatever pop up, just to have that peace on my end. And not only that, but take it a step further. Have that peace on my end, but also be open to, if it's 5 years down the road, to making it never be too late for that person to finally accept my apology and come to me and say, "Hey, you know what? I know it's been 5 years. I've been a dick, but I'm ready to accept your apology or move on." Instead of me saying, "No, I'm peaceful on my end. They can go fuck themselves. I'm peaceful. I said sorry. They want to keep this up." No. Saying sorry and being patient and not waiting around being like, "Oh my God, they have to accept my apology. When are they going to do it?" But just being patient, being like, "Look, I'm peaceful on my end. Now I'm going to let them just give them their time, whatever." But not let that make me snap again and be like, oh my God, they're not accepting my apology. Holy shit, what the hell? Who do I got to sleep with around here for someone to accept my apology? You love your own space, now love spending time with the Lord. Amen. Quick to apologize. That bugs you too when people don't accept your, yeah, it's frustrating, but I need to not allow that to steal my peace. So, let's see, this one, the last one, because again, she said she had 10, but then she only had 9. I love this one. How we treat people. She said, how we treat people tells us if we're humble or proud. And then in the Bible, it says, Jesus says he's humble, gentle, meek, and lowly. Thank you, Lufa. Don't sleep with him? Yeah. Gets itchy after a while. You feel me? As long as you apologize and mean it, it's not your responsibility if they don't accept it. Hazel, you couldn't have worded that any better. So the reason I shared that I usually don't, after I listen to Joyce, I'll usually come on and tell you like, oh my God, she said this, it was amazing. But I felt like God wanted me to apply that to my situation and to bring that to you guys, to your attention as well, because that really touched me this morning. So I hope you had your pen and paper, and you guys, seriously, it's stuff like this. If you go to Joyce Meyer's channel, she is amazing. It's always what I need to hear. And again, I put her link in the description. So you can go have these wonderful messages every day and apply them to yourself. Because I often come on here and cuss people out or say, you're doing this again and you're doing that. But it's like, I needed to do that self-inventory this morning. And I really felt like I had to share that with you guys. You know, God speaks in weird ways. Because it truly is about the way we respond. And don't sleep with anyone, they don't deserve you. Amen. You know, and a lot of my good friends, and they're right, they always say no response is a good response. But sometimes I feel like I need, because people often wonder, why do you want peace? Why do you need peace? Well, everyone needs peace. Everybody needs that. So I do agree that oftentimes no response is a good response, but sometimes maybe, instead of getting on here, because I am a responsive person, I like to respond. Thank you, Nicole. You're welcome, Snazzies. Thank you, Nicole Morgan. I appreciate that. But often it does feel good to respond in a good way when our thoughts are more collected. Ooh, you lay with dogs, you'll get up with fleas. I love sleeping with dogs, but I always check them for fleas. Your body is a temple, not a bathhouse. She preaching now. I'm 86 from that temple. Okay. Ooh, you'll give the option for a hater to talk to you privately, but if they don't and just hate, I don't react after. See, Peach, I can learn from you. We can all learn from each other. I can definitely take notes on that and do that. Because, what happens when I respond in a negative way? Not only does it make me feel worse and make the situation worse, but you often hear me getting on here saying, oh my God, they won't stop making videos or doing this and doing that and doing that. And then it's like, then I think, okay, well, I just got on and cussed one of them out again, or maybe insulted them. Maybe if I stop doing that, that'll take a little bit of anger out of them, and but just reacting in different ways. And yeah, if you're better and you know how to bite your tongue and not respond at all, I give you major kudos. DA says, Matthew 6:14-15. If you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. If you do not forgive others' trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Absolutely. That's why you feel that. Maybe you go to bed and you can't sleep at nighttime. See, I learned so much from Joyce's stories. I really do. Like, she helps me a lot. And you know what? I think more often I'm going to start sharing some of those messages with you guys because we all need those. We are social tribal beings. It is in our evolved DNA to want to feel like they belong amongst peers. Back when we were cavemen, being an outsider meant death. So it makes sense that we default that we default there. We need to use our higher brain function to override it, which is hard but doable. And who was it? I think it was another big channel creator on here was telling me, and I look up to them as far as dealing with haters because they have a lot of them. She was telling me, when you see those things, those mean videos or whatever, organize your thoughts and put the priority in the front. Your priority is like yourself and the good thoughts. Organize them and put them where they belong in your head and throw out the ones that don't belong. Gingerlocks had a huge flip out, but it's because this person bitches to you 24/7. Then she was making something your problem that wasn't. Yeah, that can be frustrating. It gets to a point where we abuse and we take advantage of people that are a shoulder to cry on. If I already gave an option to resolve it, and they'd rather hate, then they don't need to waste no more time trying to fix something. Both people have to want to fix something to do it, to make it happen. Yeah, and see, I need to learn to accept when they don't want that. I need to accept that. I'm one of those people where I'm like, no, you must accept. You must accept my apology. Yeah, you must make things right. Some people don't want to. And they'll continue, dragging you afterwards. So I'm going to have to accept that. And I'm working on that on a daily basis. It sure pisses that steadfast pastor off. Who's a steadfast pastor? They invite their whole colony and take over. They fill into. You're talking about the ants? Oh, Allison says, I think some things can't be apologized for or can be forgiven. I kindly disagree with that. And Peep, this has been something where people have come after me and said, oh my God, did you hear that? There was a guy named David. I'm sure you guys know that Armchair Detective had on his panel, and Molly Golightly. And I heard people talking about him because he had done something when he was younger that put him on a list, and that, he's gone to jail for certain things. Chris Watts has gone to jail. This guy shared, supposedly, shared a jail cell or whatever with Chris Watts. And I say to everybody, because it's true, in my personal experience from being so low in my life and feeling like scum and doing scumbag things, people have made videos about me even saying everybody gets forgiveness. We don't get to decide that. God does. There is nothing, you can't do anything that you're not going to be rewarded forgiveness if you ask for it and truly feel bad. Whether you're that David guy, and then they called me a peace supporter, if you know what I'm talking about. How dare him say Chris Watts is forgiven or anything? Everybody has the right to forgiveness. Everyone. Oh, but they did this, or maybe it involves some really controversial stuff. That doesn't matter. Everybody gets forgiveness. Everybody does. We also need to remind ourselves that they aren't speaking truth. Robbie, you wouldn't be offended if I said your 6 foot long Rapunzel hair looks ridiculous. I'm waiting for your second part. Where is it? If it's not true, and it's the same with this hate you get, you got to try and let it roll off your back. If you feel like it is true, then make a mental note of it. Absolutely. And what's crazy with that is, they'll say I'm crazy or I cuss people out or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't. And then I'll come on here and get offended and cuss people out. And then it's like I'm manifesting what they're saying is becoming true because I'm allowing it to trigger me. Life is too short. It's like giving to the poor. God calls us to give, and we do it. And what they do with the money is between them and God. Jennifer, yes. And you know what? I got this new mold and like really good bathtub cleaner because we just had my ceiling done like in the bathroom and stuff. And I guess there was like when we flooded, I don't know if there was water coming through the ceiling or whatever. So I got this really good bathroom tub cleaner that can kill an insect if it comes in contact with them. Well, this morning when I was peeing, I noticed there was a brand new baby spider in my tub, and he was getting closer to the cleaner that I sprayed. I said, oh, little baby. So I got the cup, and he ran right into the cup because he was scared. He knew that the chemical scents were going to make him die. So I saved him, and I put him outside. That's what I feel God does to me every time I'm scared or mess up. Scoops me up in a little cup, puts me in the clean grass. And that baby spider was so cute and thankful. He was so happy when I picked him up in the cup. He looked up at me like, yes, yes. You can't help spiders. They have feelings. That's why they run away. Because they have pain. You save spiders? Yeah. They help the soils. It's your mission to close this cult. Which cult are you talking about? You always give to the poor and homeless. You can't pass without giving because, oh, that's sweet. Bluefa went to the grocery store today. What'd you get? Make sure you get yourself a plastic cup so you can save spiders and take them outside. When hurt people and say, well, I'm hurt. I need to work on that too when I'm hurt. When you hurt me, I want to hurt you back. You know, I need to work on that. You know, when you say something mean to me, I always feel like I have to say something mean back to you. No. That makes me happy, Alexandra. Hey, Melinda. Not the only one who will put a spider outside. Amen. Thank you for doing that. Not the only spider killer in the house. Everyone else runs away. Aw. You know what? Let a spider crawl on you one time and feel the bite. Not a poisonous one. Just let the cute little guy crawl on you. Because it doesn't hurt. It just feels like a mosquito bite. Why are we so terrified of itching? Maybe that's why I've had syphilis a number of times. I'm not afraid. But all it's going to do is make you itch, you know. So if it happens to crawl on you, and even in the middle of the night, it's okay. You know, I think it's said that we swallow like 9 spiders a year in our sleep, right? Or something like that. You know when you're sleeping that spiders crawl on top of you all night long, probably. And God only knows what other insects. Maybe even bed bugs, crotch crickets. You never know. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, brown recluse, those are scary, you know. But if it's a cute little house spider, they belong and they survive better in your house. And they help. And it's sad, but they'll eat the bad bugs. Makes me sad. You know, I even want to save bed bugs' lives, you know? They all have feelings. They have their right to be here. We need to make a little bit more room for the underdog. Feel me? Hopefully not crabs. Well, you know what? My, I won't say his name. He was a straight guy and his roommate was a male. Their whole apartment got infested by crabs. Crotch cricket crabs. Panty crickets. I didn't even know that was possible until he told me that. They had to call the exterminator to get rid of their crabs. They had to wash everything and throw a bunch of shit away because of their crab infestation. Angela's spraying her bed and her furniture right now. Who do you think would win in an arm wrestling match? Bed bugs or crabs? I'm going to go with bed bugs. Those fuckers are relentless. Bye, Carolyn. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, you should watch A Bug's Life. Hey, you guys, you know what? There are too many people in this world that are Lyric, that are racist against certain types of bugs. Jet's mom, thank you for the beautiful message last night. I really needed it when you sent it to me. Does a crotch crab actually look like a crab? Yeah, a little bit. Looks like a crab, but with like pubic hair in its mouth. Bed bugs are horrible. Yeah, they are scary. Crotch cricket, siren. Panic and talk yourself out of it. But all bugs, like, people will look at a butterfly, okay, and they'll be like, oh, it's so cute and pretty, even though that butterfly has a secret agenda that you don't even know anything about. But then you'll look at a moth and kill him and be like, oh, well, they're going to eat my clothes. Really? You think a tiny little moth is going to eat your entire sweater? Well, if there's a hole, yeah, I have seen them cut holes in people's sweaters. Buy a new one. Jesus, you sociopaths sit there. I called my aunt a sociopath this morning because I had a spider. And she's like, I killed a bunch the other day. I was like, you're a sociopath. All of you sociopaths will look at a butterfly and let them live just based on their looks. You don't judge a book by its cover. Then you'll look at a moth and kill him. Why? Hey, Jean, why would you do that? That's right. That is, you're segregating and you're leaving people out, and it's pissing me off. Mess with your sanity, especially at night. Oh, yeah, I could imagine, because you can't relax. Looks stupid. So, wait, what? Carolyn? What? As in, I feel you and Molly Golightly are trying to make me look stupid, so I'm not. Marissa? What? Okay. I have no idea what you'd see. That I don't know what you're talking about, but we're just gonna leave it at there's nothing but love here. See, I responded nice. I never said anything mean about you. The caterpillar made a cocoon on your porch. The only one I ever thought was cute, and he stayed. Speaking of a moth, have you seen a hummingbird moth? I saw one yesterday for the first time. They're so cool. Are they, Ems, are they as big as, like, are they bigger moths with, like, really cool patterns on them? Because I think I have seen those. Hey, Rhonda. No, that's not Kitchen Lady. That person, Carolyn, has always been nice. I don't know what's going on. Spray vinegar and clove oil around your door. Oh, wait a minute. You know that if you want to do it in a good way and you don't want to kill these insects, keep them out of your room and stuff, tea tree oil, the scent of tea tree oil, they don't like that. Now, I'm careful with my little tiny Carol because I don't want to use too much. She has really good senses. Aromas. Okay. If you get a beautiful hamster, which a lot of you said, hey, Pamela, you're getting a hamster, don't spray bug spray in your room. Okay. My aunt sprays it out there, but she always skips my room because cute little Carol could hurt her little respiratory system. Okay. You just read that lamb's blood has an antidote for snake's venom. That's in the butt. So you got to slaughter a lamb if you got bit by a snake? That's the devil hard at work. He don't give two shits about anyone. No, Carol, that other kitchen lady doesn't follow my channel. She probably watches. Okay. I don't think she follows and comments. If Robbie has a problem with you, he'll almost always call your ass out by name. And I'll do it privately first. But I'm working on just keeping it private. Okay. First time too, several of them came to your garden. Oh, I want to see a firefly. I've never seen a firefly before in person. My parents have them out where they live, where they moved, and it's only at one time a year, and I'm never out there at that time of year. So I always thought that fireflies were ran off of electricity. Like a lightning bolt hit a fly's nest one day when they were nesting and they were consummating with each other and making children and laying eggs. And when that lightning hit that little nest of flies, that's the day that fireflies were emerged from the depths, and they had created into the earth and come out at only one time a year when it lightnings most. Because that's when they create more fireflies. Do fireflies bite, by the way? Hey, Ellen. Do they bite? You have millions of them in your yard every night. Please, Ems, will you please do that? I really, really want to see. My mom tries to get them. I got a video one time, but at night it's so hard to get on camera. So wait a minute. I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but do people actually really catch? I am against putting insects in jars, but will it really light up the jar if you put a firefly in the jar? What they're dealing with. You know what? That is a very good point. And I'm going to keep that in mind each time I get mad at somebody juicing ant-covered watermelon. Don't call people out in public. You don't know what they're dealing with if they can't handle humiliation. I completely agree with that. Now, I also think that if you are going through something or you are easily offended or whatever, that you shouldn't be offending other people on the internet. So it does go both ways. You have to poke holes in the lid. I don't want to trap them. I feel bad even having Carol in there. You know what my aunt said? Because my aunt loves Carol. She was like, we should run tubes throughout the whole house so she could just go in each room and visit us. It does light up the jar. You've caught them and you release them. Okay, hold on a minute. Are there fireflies in Colorado that I'm just missing out on or something? I don't understand. You have a lot of lightning bugs in, is it Arkansas? And yes, they light up the jars. What a beautiful dream. That would be wonderful. I would love that. Keep it as a nightlight in your room so the devil doesn't come about. Your field looks like a damn disco party every night. That's freaking amazing. See, what a way to it's the simple things in life that just make you happy, you know? No bugs are injured in the catching of fireflies. Oh, okay. Can you mail me some? Mail me a whole jar of them and say handle with care. You want to know what I didn't handle with care yesterday? My focus. You want to know why? I go to Walmart and I don't do sour, okay? I'm checking out at Walmart. I get home and I had picked up my aunt some things that she had told me she wanted. I'm going through the bag for her stuff. This thing was full, by the way. I gave my aunt a bunch. This had fallen on to the conveyor belt. And I'm like, I wonder if she charged me for that. And she did. And I was like, what the hell? I wish it would have been a better flavor, but it's sour. It just fell on the conveyor belt. Didn't even ask for them. It's a sign from God that I'm a little bit sour. You're going to come out and visit and we'll build her a fun around your room setup. That'd be fun. See, I always get scared that if there's tubes, that Carol will bust them open and she'll run off into the night. Fireflies are prolific now in North Carolina. They don't bite. Did you know that I think that butterflies attack? We're going to Google a butterfly's face right now, and we are going to compare. Since all you people want to sit there and be like, oh, butterflies are cute, but spiders aren't. Liars. That's a damaging lie. We're going to Google a butterfly's face. And then I'm going to show you a spider's face. And you are not going to turn away from the screen. You look at that cute little face. Everyone's like, I don't want to see a spider's face. You look at it. Butterfly's face. My bet is that the spider's face is cuter. Oh my God, look at that cute face of that butterfly. Oh my God. Look at that cute. Oh my God, the butterfly mouth looks like a vagina. Look. They have vagina mouths and they attack with them, guaranteed. Whoa. Dude, they straight up have vagina mouths. It's a shame. All right, now we're going to show you a spider's face. Guaranteed it's cuter. I guarantee you, spiders have the cutest faces. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you right now. Oh my God, look at those beautiful green eyes. Look. Oh my God, look how beautiful. You guys, come on. Hit a 1 if you think they have cute faces. Found a big spider. Didn't know it had babies on its back. She sent me a photo and I said, look at all the babies. Spiders carry their babies on their back. That's why no one... Butterflies fly around with their vagina mouths, giving kisses to everyone. Little whores. Okay, this is one of my favorite spider faces of all time. I always Google this one. It's just, look at that cute face. Come on, gang. Come on. That is adorable. They really do. Spiders do. They have feelings. You guys. Looks like a green-eyed bot. They really do have feelings. Look at those cute eyes. Ooh, look at... Oh, look at how cute. I'm going to zoom in on this one. Oh my God. Look at how adorable that spider's face is. The cute spider cartoon is called... Anyone know the name of it? See, Jennifer, isn't it cute? Millions of spider babies, but they will scatter like a tsunami. Butterflies bite. I think you know what? Butterflies are beautiful. I love going to the butterfly pavilion. I held Rosie, the tarantula spider that lives at the butterfly pavilion. She was so nice. She's so cute, and she flattened on my hand because I was nervous, and when I get nervous, I get really hot. And I got scared. I said, "Why is she going flat?" And they said, "She loves the warmth on your hand. Since you're nervous, she's going flat because she's cuddling your hand." Thank you. Look up Lucas the Spider. That's the name of the cute little Spidey. And you know what? All you motherfuckers sit there and cry during Charlotte's Web. Oh, that movie was so sad. I cried. Really, bitch? If you fucking think that's sad, you go get that can of Raid and you get it out of your cupboard now. You liar. You're a liar. It's just like you people that, you cried during the movie Brokeback Mountain and then you go protest against the gay marriage in the downtown nights. You held Rosie too? Oh, and a cockroach. Cockroaches deserve a chance at life too. You feel me? Why don't we circle back to lightning bugs because we're looking up Lucas the spider, folks. He's on YouTube. Oh my god, this is like the baby spider. Hey Sammy. This is like the baby spider that I found in my bathtub today and let outside. This is Lucas the spider, you guys. He's like a kid's show. Look at how cute. He's a baby. Hey Kelsey. Aw. Never mind, I just talk about snakes. Snakes do scare me. They do. I don't ever want to hold one, but they deserve a chance at life as well. Okay? Yeah, the butterfly pavilion is really cool. You're not a fan of bugs, but I would go with you to a nature preserve just to hear you talk to the... Amber! When you come out and visit me, let's go to the butterfly pavilion. And we can hold Rosie. You don't have to hold her if you don't want to. And then it's like a jungle. You walk in this tropical area, and sometimes you go in, you're like, wait a minute, where's all the butterflies? Those motherfuckers have a lunch hour. So when it's feeding time, all the butterflies, they flock back to the little butterfly kitchen, and you won't see them in the forest. Then when feeding time's over, they fly back out into the habitat. Real moist, real humid moisture in that building. Use baby powder. Beautiful place, though. Yeah, you get a sticker that says I held Rosie, or what does it say? I held Rosie the spider. Check your text and look at that spider, Brooke says. Okay, this made me kind of quiver a little bit. Well, I don't know why. The spider just kind of looks, some spiders look a little bit more scary, but this is, that's a spider carrying their babies on. I'm assuming that's their baby's nest or something. Is that correct? Yeah, okay, Amber. Yeah, we'll do it. You draw a line at roaches. Oh, Peach sent me photos of pretty spiders. Oh no. I just saw the other person who sent me something on Messenger. Whoa! Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look at that spider's tushy. Is that their fanny? I think that's their tush is all purple. Ooh, that one's cool. That one is called a what's the name of this spider? You know, Peach? I think there's a certain name for him. It's not going to zoom. That one's beautiful. They're pretty. You're totally grossed out. Sorry, Sammy. Live babies, that's what it was. You'd have to move if you ever saw a roach. Imagine carrying all your kids on your head. I actually thought... reminds me of Evil Coconuts in Moana. Oh, I love that. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you, Peach. It's a peacock spider. Spiders are adorable, you guys. We need to start giving each other a chance. That kind of goes perfect with the conversation we're having about reacting to Joyce's little spiel today. Hey, Sophie. Are we judging people or any creature just based on their looks? Or based on what we hear about them? You hear butterflies are nice. Hey, Siri, do butterflies attack?
Okay, I found this on the web for the butterflies attack. Check it out.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I asked you that. Yes, yes, yes. My God. Ooh. Hold on a moment, please. Fun fact about butterflies is they eat poop and they drink tears. Some of them eat meat. Did you know that butterflies use ants as babysitters? That's not true, is it? There's some butterflies that are see-through and have no color. Whoa. Holy shit. Butterflies, they use a false head. They trick their predators by having a false head. Maybe they trick them with that vagina mouth. I love ants. They're very smart and they love each other. They work as a team. You know, humans can take a lot of notes from ants. Because when something happens or they're in danger, they all come together and build stuff together. When I had my ant farm, and you know what? I'm going to do a giveaway for an ant farm soon and order one of you guys one, whoever wins. Because when I had my ant farm, when one would pass away, and by the way, when you get an ant farm, don't get excited like they're going to procreate because they're all females. They don't give you males. They gave me all females. So they're all little girls, all little women like working together. And I think, I don't know, I think I got like 30 of them to start with. But when one of them dies, they actually and I should put some of my ant farm videos back up. They're on private, just so I could have them forever. But when they pass away, they actually build a certain area of the ant farm just for a graveyard. And you will see them having like a memorial service carrying that dead ant over to the graveyard. And they kept just one part as the graveyard. They're very, very smart. My ants were so, like, when they get happy, they're energetic. I'd wake up every morning, they'd see the sunshine, they'd be working, and then they sleep. They are very interesting to watch. They are strong. Yeah. So when you guys see a pile of ants outside and they're enjoying their life out I know a lot of you like spray for ants in your kitchen or whatever. Of course you don't want ants to infest your food or whatever it is. But when you see ants building like a life outside in your yard, maybe even on your sidewalk or whatever, wouldn't you just leave them the fuck alone? You run out there with the hose and you drown their asses or you spray Raid on them and stuff. How'd you like it if you're having a family barbecue or you're at a family get together, you guys are building a house together, all of a sudden somebody comes up and fucking pours a big giant waterfall on your ass and starts screaming and then stomping on you with a big giant Reebok shoe? How the hell would you like that? Out of nowhere. For no fucking reason. That's bullshit. You know, or you see a spider outside and you stomp on him. Why? Why would you do that? You're a sociopath. It's not nice. It's not nice. You guys are going to take the fly swatter to moths and, hey, Candy, or you're going to take a fly swatter to a bee even? Fuck you if you're being mean to my bees. You're taking a fly swatter even to a fly or whatever like that. But you see a butterfly and you just let them go by with no fucking consequence? That's bullshit. Hey, Jenny from the Hood. Bullshit. It's called profiling. You're profiling these insects, and it ain't right. And I'm against it. Kimberly hates fruit flies. Kimberly, what did they ever do to you? Fire ants are different, though. They can kill you. Oh. See, but I can understand, like, if ants are in your home or like a black widow, you know. And of course, if you have family members you care about, you don't want to get bit by a black widow, obviously. Now, I don't know what I would do if I saw a black widow. Hey, Candace, I don't know if I would catch and release one of those. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that long enough. But how come their life, you know, isn't as important as a butterfly? Because they could hurt me? Why don't I take a black widow, put it in a cup, and go in the middle of nature and put it there where it can harm no one? Because I'm lazy as fuck, that's why. Maybe we should stop being lazy and start caring about insects' lives more. We spend all of our time on the internet talking shit about each other. Would you take that time from the internet and go catch that spider that's been chilling in your bathtub all day, and you catch and release that motherfucker? Black widows aren't sent by the government to kill. Who are they targeting? The movie The Fly ruined me for life because... Oh, ew. In the words of the great Freddie Mercury, you know when you've gone rotten when the fruit flies start hanging around. You guys, that's really sad. We're very judgmental towards insects. Think about that. And you think about the next time you want to go get something that... Anybody like honey-flavored stuff in here? Honey-flavored cereal, honey with peanut butter. Maybe like those little honey snack treats. Honey cone, anything but honey in your tea. Yet you're out there killing those bees. Now, I don't think all bees make honey. Do they? But why are you gonna kill one of them and not the other? Dragonflies are pretty. They're gross just like people's personalities. You take a hummingbird feeder and put it far away from your patio, and the ants go to that instead of your home. The hummingbirds don't care because they will eat them. Well, at least that's better than, spraying Raid. Well, I guess you want to spray Raid and maybe it'll keep them away, but I think when you spray Raid, doesn't it actually attract them to come and get killed? Like, doesn't the scent actually attract insects to Raid? Am I wrong about that? Bees are so cute. Now, I've been stung a lot and it hurts, but I don't care. That's not going to stop me from loving bees. I used to run from them and say, oh my God, is there a bee on my back? But I still love them. They deserve a chance at life and they're very smart. They're very, very smart and they're hard workers. Bees don't kill them. They're going extinct. You have agoraphobia? You hope I'm wrong. About which part? Black widow spiders are colorful to warn you against screwing with them. So you don't do things like starting a home catch and release program. They don't take kindly to that. Ooh. Bees are the best. Carpenter ants are friendly. They will walk right up to you and climb in your... That's so cute. Where do I meet a carpenter ant? Red tide is killing our dolphins and manatees on the Gulf Coast. It's horrible. They can't get oxygen. We're killing our entire ecosystem. See, guys, we're being selfish. If we lose bees, we lose food. Yeah, it takes... Listen, if you're a fan of bee pollen, I used to take bee pollen for like a multivitamin, like a supplement with nutrients. And mainly, I think you want to get it from your area, but it's something like it takes a bee, I think, 8 working hours to make one little tablespoon or teaspoon of bee pollen. And they go around and collect the pollen. So we are using bees and we are abusing them. And we are not being thankful for them. Tons of bees on your porch. That's so sweet. Nobody better be killing no damn honeybees. They are so sweet and gentle. I have so many insects with my flower garden. Ladybugs. See, Candace, look. People, they see a ladybug. Oh my God, look, it's so cute. And people will allow ladybugs to crawl into their hand. And I don't know if you've ever been urinated on by a ladybug before, but I have. And I don't mind it. Okay? They will crawl on you and piss all over your hand. And you're okay with that. And you're like, ladybugs are so cute. Look, a beekeeper. That would be awesome. Sugar's mama, can you email me? Would Would you ever want to come on and show us your beekeeping farm? That would be really cool. You don't have to. I know a lot of people would like to, but there's my email in case you want to. That would be really fun. Tablespoon of local honey a day will keep the allergies away. Raccoons destroyed your honeybird feeder a couple times. I have the friendliest raccoons outside. They're very friendly. I walked out one day and there was like 9 of the babies. They were all out because the neighbor feeds them. Just chilling, and I was sitting there talking to them. Their parents, I didn't see their parents anywhere around. It was during the day. They were just sitting there looking at me like Carol would, like, hey. They're very friendly. Hey, Christine. Ladybugs are gross, you say? But see, or seeing those praying mantises that are really pretty. You've never been peed on by one? Praying mantises, or those leaf bugs that look like leaves. Like, there's certain bugs, you guys, that we sit there, and as a society, where it's okay to like look at one bug and be like, oh my God, it's so cute, let it crawl on you. And then you see a moth, and just because it's not as pretty as a butterfly, you want to kill it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You like your raccoons, but they're mean? Yeah, it's that they growl. Their growls are scary. You have the cutest picture of a raccoon stealing pizza when, we were at Disney one time. You should send it to me. We won't be happy until we've killed everything on the planet, or so it seems. That seems like where some people's mindset is, right? Don't the female kill the male after mating? I think so, Angie. Lots of female bugs are sociopaths. You have no allergies? Bees in your yard? I wish I could, Robbie. Too many nutters ruin everything. Oh, I totally get it. I used to have a pet raccoon. That's so cute. Oh my God, that's adorable. Found a raccoon during a road trip with your kid, and she was just a baby. See, you guys. And every time you see a baby anything, like, oh, look at the baby raccoon, or the baby little ladybug, or baby, whatever. But as soon as it grows up, you'll be like, oh, look at the cute little baby moth. Then when it grows into an adult, you're like, kill it, kill it, kill it. Why? Why would you do that? It's mean. You haven't seen a bear yet? I had a dream I was getting chased by a bear last night, now that you said that. It was scary as hell. Hey, Native Pride. Your fiance found 4 baby raccoons the other day, and the mama was dead. That makes me really sad. It makes me sad when people don't slow down. When they see geese are fucking trying to cross the street. Hello? Geese are not on your time. You're on their time. And it's messed up if you don't give a goose a time to cross the road. You fucking give it. True story. I saw a chicken crossing the road like 2 years ago in Commerce City over here. Crossing the road. So I text my friend. I said, why did the chicken cross the road? They said, I don't know why. I said, I don't fucking know either, but one just crossed the road in front of me. I didn't know that was possible in this city. Someone had a pet chicken that wandered the neighborhood like a cat. Baby possums are adorable. My parents have possums where they live. Hey, Natasha, your 3-year-old has a very lifelike baby possum puppet she carries around. Bizarre to see. Funny to see her asleep hugged up with a possum. Ah. Hey, Rodney. You have possums and armadillos. I hear armadillos are very violent. You used to hit a freaking chicken at least once a week on your way to work. You'd get to work and have... Now that's a moment for you to say, Jesus, take all the wheels. Possums are sweet and gentle, and they only look scary. They do kind of look pretty freaky. See? That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You guys see all these other things, you're like, oh, they're scary, but they're cute. Why don't you find the cuteness in spiders? Why don't we expand our horizons and open our minds and stop being racist towards spiders? Because you know what? It's pissing me off. And they have feelings, and you don't know what's going through their mind. You don't know what they're going through in their life. Maybe they just lost their job. their kids, their millions of kids fell off their back. You don't know what that spider's going through, or the emotional chemical imbalance that they were born with. You'd cry all the way to work, but I swear they'd fly into my car on purpose. That's what happened when I was operating trains. Okay? I was operating a train and I'd be going 75 miles an hour, and all of a sudden I would kill at least 20 birds per trip, it felt like. The birds would just fly right into the plane. And you know what, Natasha? One time I hit a bird so hard. If you don't know like what the front part of a train looks like in the driver's area, there's a door in the front in case you connect to another one and climb through to the other compartment. So when I hit him going 75 miles an hour, the feathers flew through the door and were floating around in there. What the hell? It was sad. It was really sad. Wait. A story of my mom told me about her co-worker. She hit a squirrel and thought it was dead, and then she put it in her car to... Oh my God. The squirrel came back to life and attacked her. I called in late to work one time because I thought I killed a squirrel. It hit the flap on the bottom of my car that I used to drive. There was a flap hanging down, and he hit it, and I looked in the rear view, and he did like a somersault, and he ran off into the daytime. So I called it. I said, look, I just hit a squirrel. I want to know if it's suffering or not. So I'm walking around trying to find him. I'll be there when I can. I'm sorry. Never found him. So that means I think maybe he was okay because he ran off into the daytime. Your grandpa hit a buzzard once, and it came through the window into his lap, but it wasn't dead. It started going. That reminds me. I think I've told you guys this story before. Hold on, let me see if I can give you an example. Yeah, we can. Hold on a moment. So here's a plastic bag, right? I used to work out at the airport. Now, I used to cruise with my windows open, just, on the highway, because I love doing that. So I'm jamming out. I think I was singing Lady Gaga's album had just come out, Born This Way. And I'm pretty sure I was singing that song. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. Out on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. Out on the edge of... Oh! Shit! What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? A plastic bag flew into my car window, going about 80 miles an hour out to the airport. I couldn't see a thing. The wind was blowing so hard against the flap, it covered me, and it was smothering me. And there's cars on the road, and I'm trying to get this bag off my head, but the wind is blowing it against my face to where I can't get a good grip to get it off. I almost crashed and I almost died. And yes, I was on the edge of glory. I'll tell you that right now. So I am terrified. I drive with my windows rolled up most of the time now because I am terrified. You guys got to be careful. A plastic bag, I know it is funny, but it will attack and it will try to make you crash on the road. I'm telling you, I almost died because I was going fast. There's tons of people rushing to the airport and I couldn't see where I was going. And I don't know if you've ever seen Pena Boulevard going out to the airport, but it's pretty windy. So then I told my coworkers, and you know what they did? I drove a bus out at the airport. I walk up for my lunch break and there's a freaking plastic bag with a face drawn on it, pinned up against my windshield underneath the wiper blade. They used to mess with me after that. I am terrified of plastic bags flying around now. I can't even see one being not in my car flying around outside without getting triggered and concerned for people's safety out there in the world. So seriously, do not drive with your windows rolled down on the highway, at least. Please don't. You'll get hurt and it's dangerous. No, seriously. Wait, what did you just say? A wasp was making a nest in my car door. I sprayed it with tire cleaner and it... That's sad. You can't kill a plastic bag, though, because they got a mind of their own. Do not put bags over your head. This live is for entertainment purposes only. Save Robbie does not recommend trying it at home. You're absolutely correct. Thank you, Amber. See? Thank you for being my friend. Travel out here so we could go to the butterfly pavilion. Your heart is true. You look like Christina Ricci and you're my confidant. Over dangerous situation. No, but you would never think, you guys, you would never in a million years think that if your windows rolled down, that's something. And not only that, what if a shooting star out by the airport, there's a lot of meteors that would come down. They're huge and green. You don't know what's going to come flying through that window. Okay. You have no idea. You can get stung by a bee while driving. Okay. Could throw off your focus. A bird can fly in your car. You could think a squirrel's dead and put it in your car and get attacked by it while you're driving to church. The day the squirrel went to church at the First Baptist Church in the little teeny town of Pasadena. The day the squirrel went to church. Who sings that song? We're stuff right to something in that little town of Pasadena. Who sings that song? There's a squirrel that went wild in church and they wrote a song about it. Hey, Faith Fit Fun. You wish a meteor would. Hey, Mary. Bye, Rhonda. No, but seriously, there's a lot of things that can go through windows. So normally I keep them closed and just have, the air coming through. Ray Stevens, thank you. Yeah. He also saying, it's me again, Margaret. I remember watching him when I was younger. And then The Streak. He has a lot of funny music videos. You have a butterfly habitat. They have a little house and they have little flowers that they like. I'm going to use you for an example. And I'm going to ask you, Mama Jane Star. Sorry to put you on the spot. Would you do that for a moth? I'm just asking. Because people will do the cutest things for ladybugs and butterflies and all these. You see a moth and you'll fucking put that thing in like Natasha Cooper does, in an electric fly swatter. Natasha, do you kill moths with that too? Do you want the mod sharing your link? Not currently, Amber. No, that's okay. Thank you for asking. Welcome, Faith Fit Fun. Moths don't look pretty. That's really sad. Hey, Donnie. Hello from where? What's it say? There should be a memorial sign on I-85 near Clemson in South Carolina for the Great Chicken Massacre of 2011. What happened? Moths are bad, though. They breed larvae. Larva. Yeah, but you know what? Larva is life. Hey, look, I used to be a sperm. I used to be in a testicle, living inside of a testicle, okay? And if you would have seen me back then, if I would have not had the safety and the shelter of testicles around me, and you would have just seen me in the world, you would have sprayed Raid on me too. Thank God for my dad's ball sack. So when you see these things in life, like larvas and things that like worms and stuff like that, and you kill them just because they look mean or look gross, we were all gross. Some people still look gross and they're already full grown. Feel me? So you think about that time that you were chilling and swimming around in your dad's balls. And you think about how you looked back then. And if you would appreciate if somebody would have attacked you for your looks. They still attack me for my looks and I don't even have my sperm tail anymore. Most insects hatch into larvae. See? See? Larva. I said larvae are spelled funny. We all started somewhere, you guys. You got to think about that. Okay? you're out there and you all of a sudden you have minnows. Listen, if your children are not utilizing their blow up pools and you notice that this happens, okay? I remember when I was little, if you let a little miniature pool sit for a long period of time, minnows come about. Oh, thanks, Angie. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny from the Hood. Minnows start to grow, and then you're like, oh my God, we got to dump them out and kill them. If your children aren't utilizing that pool, you should allow those minnows to swim around. They might turn into a frog. Wait, minnows do turn into frogs, don't they? A lot of you people are racist against frogs, too. I don't want to pick it up. I don't want to get warts. You don't have to pick it up, but you don't have to kill it either. We're so mean. And yeah, snakes are not, I think they're pretty, but they're gross to me. But I don't know if I would kill. I don't know if I'd kill a snake, like a rattlesnake. Maybe. Kim, do you have your wrench back too? I think you do. I reset all of them just in case, so let me know. I've been adding them as people come in and they say, oh, where's my, what happened? Oh, here you go, Kim. But we'll look at a frog and be like, they're so cute. And then you'll look at, oh, tadpoles. Thank you. Tadpoles are not the same as minnows. Huh? What do they grow from, by the way, guys? Frogs are cute. You have a frog pond. A semi of, oh, here comes the massacre. A semi of chickens opened on the interstate. Me and hundreds of others had no choice but to plow through the horrifying chicken carnage. You couldn't stop. There was no... Oh, fuck. Hey, Murph's Law. They begin as minnows and... What? Why was nobody hitting their brakes? You should have gone to the game, Chris. Nobody thought that they could just stop, and then if you put your brake lights on in front of other people, they'll slow down and stop too. Instead, you guys just plowed through all those fucking chickens like you're fucking the Colonel guy from KFC. Love frogs and toads and salamanders. I love lizards. Minnows are a fish. So please explain to me, if water is just sitting there, right? And maybe I'll try this as an experiment. I'll keep a cup of water in my room and I'll never ever take the water out of it. Never. I'll just let it sit forever and see what kind of pet that I can grow into it. Hey, Shelly. So when water sits, what makes the minnow? What grow? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's H2O. So how does anything just come about by itself like that? What happens? In South Carolina, that is sad as hell. Frog eggs. It's like Grow a Pet is going to be coming. But what if... Hold on a minute. How is there frog eggs in your pool if there's no frogs around? Frog will spawn, and the spawn grows into tadpoles. Mosquitoes lay eggs, and they hatch in the pools. Rosaling. That makes sense. You need bacteria. Or if somebody sits in that pool and they've got syphilis or something, it will chafe off into the waters, and it'll grow syphilistic minnows. Same thing as a hot tub. If you don't have chlorine in it and you're doing people all over that hot tub, you will become infested with the herpes. And minnows that crawl around, swim around, and they spread the disease. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. Google minnows. Minnows. Okay. They hatch into tadpoles. Google used as bait. I'm stuffy. I slept with the fan the fan pointing towards me. Minnow is a common name for a number of species of small freshwater fish belonging. What? Ew, that's disgusting, Angie. Ew! Freak frog legs. They're also known in Ireland as pinkeens, smaller fish in the subfamily of Leuciscinae. Leuciscinae are considered by anglers to be true. Bugs, and I must love you too, Lufa. Depending on where you are at, the water might evaporate and your cup will be empty. Sunshine, Bianca, it's very dry here in Colorado. Mosquitoes love me with my pale skin. Syphilis, not so much. I got a question for you. Because you know how, ew, try alligator, no thank you. You know how like mosquitoes and spiders, they drink your blood, right? They suck your blood up. What if you have like a venereal disease? What if you have, what if you are consumed with being a promiscuous individual? And what if you do have something that can be spreadable throughout the nation and the land? And what if that spider or that mosquito sucks up your, let's say you have the clap. They suck that up from you, and then they go to the next person and they suck their blood off them. How come these insects are not being disciplined and having consequence for spreading venereal diseases? And how are if they're doing that, how are they not spreading it? They're going from person to person. So if you're sitting there wondering, wow, I haven't been in the bedroom with somebody in a long time. How in the hell do I have syphilis? Well, you can thank that little house spider that's been crawling around from door to door. You can thank your neighbors who have been slutty as hell and they don't spray Raid on their front porch. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Exactly. How are they not passing diseases? How do we know they're not? Feel me? You've eaten frog, turtle, and alligator. Not bad. Oh, sugar's mama. Hold on a minute, guys. I need prayers here. My son's furberry Lilo had a tumor and it burst in her stomach. Vets were going to do surgery, but decided there's not enough skin to close it. I have her here changing bandages. I am so sorry to hear that, Mary. And I pray that your little fur baby is comforted and that the pain is not there and that there's no suffering. And I'm very sorry you're going through that. And I hope you have enjoyable last moments with your little fur baby. And I'm really sorry. Prayers for Mary, guys. Yeah, I could imagine. I'm sorry. You know what? You love them. That's why you're there for them. And you want to be there for them in any hard time. Just like fur babies are there for us in our hard times. I can't tell you how many times I felt down or sad or scared. And, you walk up to your little fur baby and they completely change your mood. Well, you do the same for them. So, Mary, by you being by their side right now, you're doing the same thing that they've done for you this whole time. And that's comforting. They spread malaria, Zika virus, West Nile virus. So who's to say they don't spread other things? Yeah, like their legs. Hey, Megan. Yeah, prayers for Mary, guys. And the little fur baby and your son. Come on down. Imagine these people who don't know they live with serial killers who are eating dead bodies. Just been watching. Oh my God, Brooke. That reminds me, I still need to watch The Night Stalker because we're going to be doing a live stream on that. I've been putting it off because I heard it's gross and I get really grossed out really easily. Shocker, right? I'm always talking about some weird venereal disease I've had and I'm easily disgusted in myself as well. In areas where mosquitoes carry viruses, only about 1 in 500 mosquitoes are infected. Furthermore, if bitten by an infected mosquito, the chance developing the illness is roughly 1 in 300. See, you guys are very helpful. Thank you for that information, Rosaline. I don't know a lot of stuff. I've told you guys this before. I don't know if you've ever seen a video made about me. Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, exactly, Linda. Gross. If you've ever seen a video made about me and people have done this, still to this day, they won't let it go. They say it's a Cadbury egg situation, Robbie. To basically say I'm not listening or I'm stupid. Because I believed until, how long ago was it? I think it was about 26 years old or 27 when I discovered through having a debate with my cousin, I was being prideful. Okay? Okay? Prideful. And I had an argument with her, and this is before, Google search engines and shit were big. Talking about the Cadbury egg commercial. And that fucking Cadbury bunny deceiving me my entire life. I had an argument with her, and I was like, rabbits lay eggs. Yes, they do. Why would they do that in that commercial for children? Why would they lead you to believe, just like Santa Claus fucking exists, and sorry if you're around your children, and he does. I fucking had the biggest argument with her, and it took time, because we had to go research. I think it was like a week later or something that I discovered that rabbits do not lay eggs. So a lot of people use that because I've shared that story with you guys. And so they say, see, Robbie, here's another Cadbury egg situation. You're running your mouth, which, yeah, I do tend to sometimes run my mouth before I try to get all the information out. But sometimes I snap a little bit too soon. Okay? Prideful. And I also thought cavities were contagious if you make out with people. That was another argument I got into with her. We live and we learn. And it's okay, but we need to pay more attention, which I didn't in school. I only paid attention to memorizing my lines for the school plays and musicals, choir class, and gym, so I can look at those hot guys. Does anybody else miss Art Bell? I don't know what that is. You have a mannequin head for my knitted hats, and I'm looking for some Dahmer glasses for him. They aren't easy to find, even on eBay. Are you putting like a Jeffrey Dahmer scarecrow in your garden or something? What? Can I ask what? I'm sorry. What is the purpose for your Jeffrey Dahmer mannequin? By any chance, would you be able to provide me that information? We are lied to a lot growing up. Listen, I'm going to say it loud and queer right here. Listen, lots of people disagree with me. And if your children are around you, please, they don't want to hear this, especially if you're lying, if you're a liar. My sister argue over silly shit. Well, I will do that. Didn't you say she's a Leo? That's very easy to do with a Leo. I do not. And I wrote a song. As a matter of fact, I'll play it for you before we go. I wrote a song called Hey Santa, Are You For Real? And it's not saying like, are you real? I'm saying, are you for real? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's a song to people in the world that build up your entire life, that there's a tooth fairy or a Santa or an Easter bunny. And all of a sudden, listen, this is where, this is a big debate we can get into, but when you tell, I'm going to take me, for example, and my parents made Christmases amazing, by the way. They really did. But I was told that Santa watched over me all year long. So I was always fucking paranoid as shit that some man was following me around, watching my every move to make sure that I wasn't being naughty and I was nice. And I tried to do the best I could, which was motivating. And he would bring me shit. Brought me a lot of good shit. When I found out Santa was not real. And this is where people are like, are you kidding me? You didn't know he was real? Why are you so upset? It's just a lie. It's a little white lie. No, it's not. I believed that this man, this stranger who I only sat on his lap once in a while, would. I was comfortable enough to welcome him into my home while I was sleeping. We trusted this man enough that we thought he was watching us all year, and he would watch over us, and he would come into my home, and I trusted him. He became a family member. I grew love for Santa. I grew connected to Santa. And when I found out the truth, my heart was ripped out of my chest, and it was like mourning the death of a loved one. Now, a lot of people are like, you're so stupid. That's dumb. Why did you even think it was real? Oh, why did I think it was real? Probably because I was fucking told that if I didn't believe, I didn't fucking receive. That's why. How about because people told me my whole childhood growing up that he was real? Hello? And listen. Exactly. You don't have to be Santa. Just get your... To me, if I ever had kids, I'd be like, look, I give you gifts because Jesus is awesome. We celebrate his birthday. That's what we're doing. You lose a tooth, you get money. But I wouldn't have them ruin it for their friends at school, at least. But here's the thing. Good morning, Miss Teely. Here's my problem, and a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I'm not sorry. We tell our children, well, I don't have children, but Carol, we tell our kids not to lie. Do not lie. Always be honest. Don't lie. Don't even tell white. Oh, get over it. You're stupid. So dumb. Just get over it. He's not real. Okay. Well, the man that I fell in love with and watched over me all year long, I just found out he doesn't exist. I'm fucking pissed. Your daughter refused to believe you when you told her the truth in 5th grade. I spied. I went off into the night. Me and my brother and sister would be put in the same room so we could sleep and wait for Santa to come. And I told my brother and sister, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I was the youngest, so I was always lurking doing stuff. I'll be right back. I'm on a secret mission. I'll let you know the results when I come back. Wish me luck and hope I come back alive. And instead of walking to the bathroom, I walked straight to those stairs. And I heard Christmas music playing, and I heard my parents talking. And there was a closet door open upstairs that they had locked all year with our presents in it so we wouldn't see. And I poked my head down those stairs. I should have had my binoculars with me, but I didn't even need them because I got 20/20 eyesight. I looked down at my parents and I said, what are they doing down there? They were putting presents under the tree. They said we all had to go to sleep so Santa could come. What are they doing awake? I rushed back to the room and I said, I found out the truth. You want to hear it? You want the painful version or the soft one? Because either way, it's going to sting. Mom and Dad are Santa Claus. They're like, duh, you didn't know that? No, motherfuckers. I'm 5. What the fuck? I think I was 5 or 6, maybe 10. I don't know. I don't remember. But I said the word fuck a lot when I was little. Shocker, right? Wow. Your daughter said at 5, okay, is Santa real? Why do we need to give money and presents to poor kids during this time? Santa doesn't give them presents? Thank you for saying that. It also leads you to believe that Santa is judgmental. First of all, let me say that my Christmases were amazing. I always got what I wanted. But what if I was a kid that asked for something like, I want a bike? And let's say your parents didn't have enough money for a bike, and you were good all year. You did everything that Santa wanted you to do, and you were kind, and you were looking over your shoulder, making sure he wasn't following you through the night. And all of a sudden, this asshole motherfucker kid that's picking on you at school comes to school. He got a new bike, and you didn't. What the fuck, Santa? What the hell? Better watch out. Better not cry. It's gonna find out if you're naughty or nice. Well, now I'm fucking crying, bitch. And I was nice. What's your excuse now? Hey, Aussie True Crime. Fuck Santa. Got presents from baby Jesus. So cool. That's a knife like Billy Pickles. Your fourth mannequin had serial killer. You have a collection of serial killer mannequins? What? Your kids are all grown, but they still get a stocking from Santa every year. It's a tradition. Yeah, I mean, look. Is it fun to dress up like Santa? Yeah, but I don't think we realize. Look, I am a walking example. I believed in Santa. You know, for the longest time, it stood between me and Christ. Because then I'm like, oh, if I'm being lied about being good for Santa, who's this Jesus dude they talk about? Thank God I built my own relationship with Christ, which we all do. Oh, yeah, I'm about to leave, Christy. Every adult should know big items come from mom and dad, not Santa. I don't like the idea of Santa. He pisses me off. You personally hate Elf on a Shelf. I barely know what the fuck that is. Isn't it like a little satanic elf doll that Santa moves around with his telekinesis bullshit because he's possessed? Some shit like that. That's Elf on a Shelf. Why Santa didn't think she was good enough for an elf. Exactly. It fucks up with our self-esteem and our trust and our faith. Santa does. Your birthday's on January the 6th, and that is the day the wise men actually reached baby Jesus. I didn't know that. You sent you one of my daily messages. Well, at least. Okay. So on that note, first of all, sorry about that. Apologize about that. Is anybody alive right now before we go? Hold, please. Hold, please. Okay. Beef. Oh, wait. It looks like... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, I was in another screen. From our children's heart. This is the song I wrote to you lying bastards about Santa. Wrote it as a Christmas song, but you know what? There ain't nothing jolly about this song. It's called Hey Santa, Are You For Real? This song goes out to Santa, if that's what you want to call him. Hey Santa, last week at the mall, I thought it was a little bit whack that I saw you outside taking a cigarette break out back. And I've always been told, stop believing, stop receiving. But a magic man living in the North Pole sounds a little bit deceiving. So why is everybody lying to the kids when it comes to you in December? And at the same time, we're trying to teach them to be honest, remember? Hey Santa, are you? I got a question. Are you for real? But I think I got the answer. Are you for real? Hey Santa, I can't help the question. Are you for real? Are you for real? I can't believe this. Are you for real? Are you for real? Yeah, I got a question. Hey Santa, why is it so important for me to believe in you when all year I'm supposed to do good and not lie? Does that not apply to you too? And they're convincing everybody, telling them that you exist, filling their heads with stories while the children keep on making you lists. And all the kids can't sleep because you're supposed to be coming to town, but when they realize that their parents dress up as you and lied, they just frown. Hey Santa, are you? I got a question. Are you
for real?
But I think I got the answer.
Are you for real?
Hey Santa, I can't help
Are
but
you
question.
for real?
Are you for real?
Are you for real?
And I ain't buying none of this.
Are you for real?
Are you for real? Yeah, I got a
Are
question.
you?
Hey Santa, I'm not trying to ruin anybody's Christmas. No, I'm not. But I can't just dismiss. No, I can't. The fact that a price tag is still on a present from you. So please tell me, are you fake? Is it true? Is it true? I feel like I'm talking to the air. I swear. I used to think you're out there watching over me somewhere. So then why now can't we just believe in love instead of making up fictional characters that keep on dropping presents from above? Hey Santa,
Are you?
I got a question,
Are you? Are you for real?
but I think I got the answer.
Are you for real?
Hey Santa, I can't help
Are
but
you
question.
for real?
Are you for real?
Are you for real?
I can't believe this.
Are you for real?
Are you for real? Yeah, I got a
Are
question.
you?
Hey Santa, are you there? Hey Santa,
Are you?
I got a question,
Are you? Are you for real?
but I think I got the answer.
Are you for real?
Hey Santa, I can't help but question. Are you for real?
Are you for real?
I stopped believing, but somehow I'm still receiving. What are you laughing at? Get out of town with that nonsense. Oh, you get it? Because he can't come to town because he's not real, so he never came, so he can't get out. He never ever came. Yeah, that's not funny. Santa, okay. Santa can't come to town because he's not real. Okay. So I said, get out of town with that nonsense. But he never came. Yeah, that's... He can't get out because he's not here. He never was. It's not funny. Just stop. Whatever. I thought it was funny. That's my Christmas song. Oh, I was like, where's that sound coming from? YouTube was still playing in the background. What time's Natasha going live? I see there's a couple people. There's what kind of psycho has more than one mannequin head? That's a serial killer. Yeah, I'm not sure. Very interesting though. I'm hearing static again. Robbie's Inception. It's the spirit we all Santa, they told me to shut up. Fuck Santa. Do you guys remember? Okay, before we go, and I'm going to see, I saw Rose Lang posted somebody. I don't know. That's a new person I'd like to check out. Just Call Me Hen is live now. So there's that one. Then we have Natasha and anybody else going live. You guys remember the movie The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz, Selma Blair, and Christina Applegate? And there's that old grandpa, and the two guys are always talking to him. They're like, "Oh, I bet you miss Grandma," and he's like, "Oh, fuck Grandma," and he rolls his eyes. That's gonna be me when I'm older. Tasha's live now. Okay, so I mean, we can rate either one of them. I don't want to pick one over the other because now I feel in a spot. But hold on, I haven't heard of the other person that they're talking about either. So either one, you know what? You got the links. Go to either one you want to. Save Robbie Raid. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you got something good from the reaction we did to Joyce's points today. And I hope you did some self-inventory. And I hope you start thinking about how terrible of a person you are if you're hurting those bugs and insects out there and you're just sitting there and you're just picking and choosing which ones you make survive, you sociopaths. Don't you ever watch Charlotte's Web ever again. Don't you ever watch that again and sit there and pretend like you're sad. Oh, look, the cute baby spiders are born, but she's dead. Oh, boo-hoo, no, I'm crying because, oh my God, the spider died. You're not fucking sad. Are you kidding me? You just fired bullets on the wall at a spider that just crawled up. That's simply just trying to have some comfort for the evening because it's raining outside. Can you fuck off? My God. Love you too, Candace. You have a good day. I'm glad. Love you, Mama Jane Star. Love you, Christy. Love you, everybody. Love you, Lufa. Snazzy's Nails. Love you, Kimberly. Bye, guys. I'll see you over in Natasha's. I'm going to go jump in the shower and pop on some good pop music. I'll go ahead and gather around and I'll join you. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'll say hello first. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. And I love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Talk to you later. Santa's not real.
No chance. No